The final weekend of Battlefield 6 Open Beta is here. If you're not having as much fun as you thought you would, or you're jumping in fresh and want to maximize your experience, this is the video for you. I'm going to cover everything new in Weekend 2, share a game-changing setting you need to take advantage of, and show how you can drastically improve your gunfights. Everything from Week 1 is returning. There's a brand new map called Empire State and 2 new game modes, Squad Deathmatch and Rush. Empire State set in Brooklyn, and a favorite among content creators from the Los Angeles reveal. It features a destructible bridge and lots of close-quarter combat. So far, I've not enjoyed this map as much as Liberation Peak, and I find certain parts get really congested and messy, but I'm still learning the map's flow. However, I am loving Squad Deathmatch. It's easy, accessible, and a perfect training ground for learning Battlefield's mechanics. It feels a little unfocused, but it's kind of nice removing the predictable enemy traversal between objectives and allowing for random, spontaneous gunfights. Rush was a classic large-scale Battlefield mode, but fans have been upset with the new condensed 12v12 version. Players report that the current maps are too small for this mode. Personally, I prefer Domination over this new adapted small-scale Rush. This simple setting made a huge difference and transformed my first weekend's experience, and that is the color palette. Character models in Battlefield 6 have minimal backlighting, and team skins look frustratingly similar. When I first played the beta, every time I saw an enemy I would hesitate half a second before shooting. The light blue indicator for friendlies versus the light orange indicator for enemies is not strong enough contrast to prompt my trigger finger. I promise you, go into the settings, change these colors, and you will be playing much faster. I like teammates to be a deep, saturated blue and enemies a hot, unnatural pink, so that I get instant target recognition. Just like EA's Star Wars Battlefront, there's certain gate-kept weapons that once unlocked opens up the entire game, and that is the M4A1. By far the easiest to use, and with the Tactical Brits attachments, this thing shreds at mid to close range. The fire rate is great, damage is good, and its ability to act as both an AR and submachine gun makes it stand out in a game where you can't equip both. Headshots make a big difference too, and with certain weapons like the M4A1, headshots just become easier. I don't know if it's the weapon or the optic, but this gun effortlessly shoots heads without me even trying. Outplaying opponents looks very different in Battlefield than it does in Call of Duty. And taking 2v1s or 3v1s is nearly impossible. If you can get really quick at spotting a mismatch and immediately bouncing out of a lane to flank, you will have better fights and stay alive longer. In COD, we notoriously shoulder and re-challenge these corners, but it just doesn't make sense in Battlefield. And an updated color palette will allow you to make this split decision faster. This evasive playstyle synergizes with Battlefield's core ethos. Play for objectives, not kills. Kills will come naturally if you respect the gameplay design, but if you fight against it and focus kills, you're gonna start dying a lot and you're not gonna have a good time. The Recon class is the most overpowered and user-friendly class in the game. Every time I push an objective, I smoke, throw motion sensor, throw redeploy beacon. This lets me know where the enemies are, spawn teammates directly on the objective, and I get C4s to destroy buildings and tanks. The Recon class is essential. I don't think controller is ever going to be as fast as keyboard and mouse in Battlefield 6. Keep that in mind when moving between cover or cycling through inventory. If I have to click and hold to complete animations on controller, a single tap keybind will always be faster. So budget a little time to transition from prone to sprint, or swap between your knife, gadgets, and weapon. I'm sure many of us wish the minimap was in the top left of the screen. Looking down reduces peripheral vision and takes me out of the fight. This is especially problematic with the Recon class, where I'm looking down constantly at my motion sensor and UAV. Similarly, I wish I could bring the HUD in closer. 2 quality of life settings I miss from COD. But let me know down in the comments how your experience has been, or if you're new to the beta, what are you excited for? If you enjoy keeping up to date on new and exciting games, consider subscribing. This is Almanax. Until next time.